is Simba 1, over.
Simba 1, this is Walt and Wilson Mukua, over.
Jumbo Wilson, we're entering the Little Aturi Forest.
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Thanks, Wilson. First, if you look to the left, there's a greater kudu, and actually a couple of them in there. They're the second largest antelope in Africa. To the right through the trees, next to that big tree stump back there, there's an okapi. It's a brown animal with white stripes on its legs. So looks like we are stopped for an animal. That okapi back there looks a little bit like a zebra, but it's not. It's actually the only known relative of the giraffe. He's just wearing zebra pants to try and trick you. Looks like we're stopped for guinea fowl. They're troublemakers, I tell you. They run right under the trucks.
It looks like that.
We are getting ready to go. Awesome. Oh, I need all the kids seated, okay? Thank you. All right. If you look on the tree stumps, or actually they're like big branches, right to the left there are some white birds. Those are called yellow-billed storks. And they're just tiny little birds, but they're actually carnivores. They eat frogs, fish, other birds, and even snakes. Watering holes like the one right here to the left are home to black rhinos. Unfortunately, the black rhinos have been hit so hard by poachers that there are only about 4,200 of them left in all of Africa. Their skin is 1 inch thick, which means they have no natural predators. Their only predator is man. And we might be stopped before they get fell again. Let's see. Coming up on the left, there's one way back to the left and a couple more up ahead here on the left. These are much more easy to see. Right to the left there. If you look up on the hill to the right up ahead, through the trees, there's a brown animal right to the right there. It's called a bongo. You have to look through the trees. It's a brown animal with white stripes. Bongos are so shy that they're nicknamed the ghosts of the forest. And their antlers are tilted backwards to help them run faster through the bushes without getting tangled. And they can escape from predators more easily. Right to the left here, those black and white birds are called saddle-billed storks. They have a saddle-like shape in their bill, which is how they get their name. And they're also the tallest stork in Africa. They can grow to be 6 feet tall and have a wingspan of 9 feet. See, over your right shoulder underneath the water there are some hippos, but everyone to the left, don't worry, they're usually more up ahead on the left. Yeah, they stay submerged for about 8 minutes at one time without coming up for air. And every night they leave the water to eat about 150 pounds of grass. Hippos are Africa's largest animal overall. A baby can weigh up to 85 pounds when it's born. Oh, there they are, right to the left there. And an adult male can grow to be 5,000 pounds. Now on that island of birds, the white birds are pink-backed pelicans, and the black ones hanging out on top of the nests are white-breasted cormorants. Sometimes it looks like hippos are swimming, but they actually don't like to swim. It's uncomfortable for them because of their weight. So instead, they're usually walking along the river bottom. Yeah, a couple more up here. It's like a little train there. They're resting on the one in front of them. Yeah, those are Floridian vultures. I don't know how they got all the way here to Africa. We're gonna cross over this bridge now, and again I have to emphasize no standing because below us are Nile crocodiles. Sometimes they hang out with their mouths open. That's because they're cold-blooded animals, just like all other reptiles. This helps them regulate their body temperature by releasing excess heat. And they're also much larger and more aggressive than the American alligator, and with their jaws they can crush up to 1,200 pounds per square inch. I need everyone seated in the back there. Thank you.
Simba 1, come in.
This is Simba 1, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red clay pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Thanks, Wilson. We'll head that way soon. And pretty soon we're going to be entering the savannah. But first, if you look to your right here, that upside down looking tree is called a baobab tree. They survive long periods of drought by storing lots of water in their trunks and going leafless about 9 out of the 12 months of the year. And they live for about 2,000 years.